What you're looking at here is a 10-acre equestrian property in Loomis, California. This property really has it all. It has a main residence of 6,000 square feet, an ADU of 1,200 square feet, a pool house with a resort-style pool, sport court, and equestrian facilities, a six-stall horse barn equestrian facility. It's a great property, and I want to use this property to show you how EXP's Land and Ranch division showcases properties like this and really gets them out there for maximum exposure. Let's jump in and take a look. So like I said, Alex Dyer with eXp Land and Ranch. I'm here in the Sac Metro area, but I represent land and ranch properties in Northern California through our Land and Ranch division. And eXp has a certification for land and ranch. They're just a different type of property to list, different in terms of what the properties are, how the values are derived, and really how to market them. So let's jump in and take a look and see how this platform markets your properties. What you're looking at here is the dedicated website that we have for each one of these luxury equestrian properties. It doesn't necessarily have to be luxury, but just land and ranch style properties. I have another listing over in Shingle Springs that's in land and ranch. It's 3 acres, it's a mobile home, but we still list it in land and ranch so that we can get maximum exposure on it. And that's really what this is all about. This property is very unique because it is listed at 3.65 million, and that's a different type of buyer that we're trying to attract to this property. But this is the dedicated website that we have for it. So positioning these properties in terms of list price is challenging. When you look at this house, again, we go and look at the stats of it. 6,000 square foot main house, 1,200 square foot ADU, 8-stall horse barn, resort amenities, infrastructure's in. Again, it's in a gated HOA community, and it's never been on the market before. Replacement cost of this property, I would say, is 4 to 5 million, depending on improvements. We're listed at 3.65, and we started out at a higher price. We were over $4 million initially, but we've had to adjust that down. When you look at getting comparables for this property and really pinpointing what it's worth, there is nothing else like it. There hasn't been a sale of this caliber in the region that we can find, not within the last 6 months, not within the last year. Much, much different than selling, obviously, in the middle of suburbia. So we go in and we look at active comparables that are in this space. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but when we look at comping out a home in the middle of suburbia, we go a half mile to a mile out within 100 square feet. And then we throw in some other characteristics like single story, has a pool, oversized lot, these sort of things, and pretty easily come up with uh, a range of value, high, low, medium value. And that's how we price those properties. In this case here, as you can see, that the numbers are all over the board in terms of square footages. And then when we're looking at price per square foot, that can vary greatly depending on the size of the piece of land that it's on, the improvements that are on the land, whether or not it has water. And you see the range of the price per square foot. Average price per square foot, we're at $659 on this property, on the market, I should say. Our property is at $507. So I feel that we're really in that sweet spot. This property on Virginiatown Road, completely remodeled, beautiful property. And it went pending in 5 days with multiple offers. And what that tells us is that there are buyers out there for these properties if you're positioned well. And in the case of the Virginiatown property, I was in that property and it looked like French country revival, brand new, fresh, really a beautiful property. I wish I was the listing agent on it. I know the listing agent. They did a great job getting the property ready. But we know the buyers are out there, and some properties just take a little longer to market. Right now, and looking at the averages, it's taking about 99 days to sell one of these properties. So what we do as we market a property is we go in and we create a buyer profile. Who is our ideal buyer for this? And what we're looking at is the lifestyle that's being sold. So this is a family compound. So if you have multi-generational family that you're looking for that main house with the ADU, the pool, all these sort of things, this is the house for you, especially if you're into the equestrian and want to live in the rural area of Newcastle in Placer County. Um, and then obviously you have to have the financial capacity on this one. Financial capacity to purchase the home, and that financing can take many different shapes. But then after you purchase the home, you're going to want to make it your own. It's beautiful right now the way it is, but the house was built in the early 2000s and it really could use a refresh. I've done several open houses at the property, and a lot of people walk in and go, wow, this is beautiful. I would live here in a heartbeat. And then others walk in and go, gosh, I love the property. I love the layout. I love all of the amenities, but I really want to refresh this house. It all depends on what you're into. It is a beautiful house right now, and that's what we market towards. So one of the big things that makes Land and Ranch, EXP Land and Ranch, really stand out is the syndication network that we have when we list this property. This is landwatch.com, and when we go into the Land and Ranch listing, it's syndicated out to LandWatch. When you look at landhub.com, it's syndicated there. And we just go through the list. Land Broker MLS, Land and Farm, land.com, Farm USA, and the list goes on. There's 16 different syndications that we go out to. And it really gives the property maximum exposure. And that's what these properties need. Just listing it on the local MLS isn't going to get you on marketwatch.com. It's also on the Wall Street Journal. Here's Barron's. And then it also goes on to a YouTube ad, Luxury Equestrian Estates. It gets distributed to Facebook. I also run a separate Facebook ad for it. Here is Wall Street Journal. I'm sorry, this is Mansions Global. I got ahead of myself. This is Wall Street Journal. And that's the syndication that we're talking about. And so with our platform, we have all of these agreements set up in advance to really give your property the maximum exposure. And it's unique in the market space. If I went out as an individual agent and said, hey, I want to join each one of these things, it would cost me thousands of dollars per listing. One of the cool things that has happened since I joined Land Ranch and really put it out there that I'm the Land and Ranch specialist is I have other agents that have Land and Ranch listings that are coming to me and saying, hey, I love what you did with your Grapevine Ravine property. Will you co-list with me? Will you co-list with me so that I can get my property syndicated out? And so that's happening right now. That's something I really didn't anticipate on happening, but I'm thankful for that. So to summarize how the marketing platform works, we have 16 syndications. From that, we also have the local MLS, and as the recording of this video, there's been 201 agent hits on the local MLS. Facebook impressions were almost at 2,300 with a 4.4% click-through rate. And then we have had 22 inbound inquiries about the property. Like I say, we're 45 days into our marketing on this beautiful property. Just haven't found the right buyer yet, but I'm confident with all that we do, all of this outreach, all of this syndication. It's not for lack of exposure. I think it's getting the right amount of saturation in terms of digital marketing. It's just a matter of being patient and finding that right buyer. So within the platform, we really create a strategy for how we're marketing each one of these properties. Because they are so unique and individualistic amongst themselves, you have to really build a marketing path for each one, marketing plan. And so with this property, what we're doing is really, it's in Northern California, Placer County. just outside of Sacramento. So we're really focusing in on Bay Area buyers, Napa Valley, going down in the San Jose area, because we're finding there's a lot of migration coming up where 3.6 million down in San Jose doesn't buy what you can get obviously in this property here. And I think the fact that it does need to be modernized. It adds to that because, as a realtor, I can tell you, a lot of people want to make their property their own and make those own decisions, and that's really the opportunity here. In addition to that, there is 8 other lots that are within this community that are available. They're available for sale, and those 8 other lots you could build your own property on. So if you wanted this family compound, then you wanted other family members or friends or whatever it is wanted to be in this area, there are those other lots available. And so we structure our marketing program for this property in this area very specifically to the listing itself. So let's talk. If you have a luxury property like this in Northern California that you are interested in selling, or really anywhere, EXP Land and Ranch, it's a nationwide platform. And so if you have something maybe in the Utah area, Colorado, maybe you're in the Midwest somewhere, and you want your property listed on Land and Ranch, we have agents in those areas. Just reach out to me. As far as this property, 265 Grapevine Ravine, if you think this is a property that you want to learn more about, perhaps see the property, go take a tour, by all means, just reach out to me. I would love to give you a tour of the property and show you all the features and stuff that I haven't really spoken about. So I'll put links to all of this information down in the discussion or chat, whatever it is. And you can go and check out the property, check out the platform, EXP Land and Ranch, see how we syndicate this out. And like I say, I'll put it all down in the discussion. And like I say, if you are interested in the property, or maybe you're with another brokerage out there and you're thinking, man, I wish I could be part of EXP Land and Ranch, by all means, reach out to me. We're always looking to add new members to the Land and Ranch team and really grow that platform out there. So again, my name's Alex, EXP Land and Ranch. I sell properties here in the Sacramento region. I look forward to your comments on this. If you like this content, give me a like, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.